Morning, friends. Thank you for coming to my very first YouTube video, as it's titled To Boldly Go Where No One Prepares You. I wanted to make my first video fun and uplifting. I want it to be about hope. I'm an 80s kid, so we dealt with a lot. Latchkey, microwaves, MTV, and in my personal opinion, some of the best movies I believe were made in the 70s through the 80s. I am a huge fan of Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Buck Rogers, and some of my fondest memories are actually watching some of those with my dad. Today, I really want to talk about something that I learned growing up in chaos. Let me take a drink for this. I learned growing up in chaos that preparation became my way of life, my tool when it came to protecting the people that I love. It allowed me to channel a lot of my emotions growing up into going to movies and watching television. It leaned me to content that had a heroine or a hero. A lot of the Hail Mary movies, we all love those. That really framed me personally, and I believe it really framed the generation. And I'd like to talk about that with you in this channel. My name is Stacey Truesdale, and this is Clarity Before Crisis. I grew up watching some of the shows and movies that I mentioned, Star Trek, Star Wars, and what they taught me was to explore boldly. One, never give up. Here I am today. There's trust in the force. Now, that could be figuratively speaking, life force, or the force in all of us to find ways to cope. In many of these movies, there was always a plan. What no one ever explained, though, was how to protect yourself after things go wrong. We didn't get a lot of explanation on that. And looking back at that at 57, I kind of think, I went to these movies because I didn't want to watch that, because I lived that. I grew up in that. So, again, these are my experiences. I'm not a therapist. It's how the 80s and my family life really shaped me as a person and helped me start to develop my passion. I believe everybody has a passion. Maybe it's YouTube. Maybe it's advocating for your children. Maybe it's being a creator, being an artist, learning a new language. Mine, believe it or not, it's insurance. Many of you out there are probably saying, what's she talking about? Insurance is the foundation of being prepared before there's a crisis. It gives you clarity. It's one less thing you have to worry about, because life really doesn't come with any safety briefing like Kirk or Luke ever got. And when life feels really unpredictable, you either adapt, learn how to adapt fast, or prepare. My passion aligned with literally my experience in always having a plan A and a plan B. I didn't realize at the time, though, that those movies were all about one thing. It really goes to planning for what might go wrong. I see that now today, but when I was young, I don't think I really noticed the segue into that, because obviously those movies didn't show you the aftermath after the dust settled. They didn't show the paperwork. They didn't show the countless phone calls staying on the phone for hours, the decisions, and they don't always show the people that are left behind. I'm a military spouse, retiree, and I became a widow almost 4 years ago. My husband had actually turned 50 in the hospital before he passed away. I never thought I'd be doing this now. I'd be talking about it. Anybody might care about this. But I wanted to help people formulate a plan A and a plan B, maybe even a plan C, the backup plan, because I've lived through these moments and know that nobody plans for, even when The best laid plans are in place. It's never 100%. I've spent over 20 years working in insurance, and I've been in this field long enough to know that most people don't avoid preparation because they don't care. It's because they don't know where to go to get the answers, or they have had bad experiences getting information. I've learned that insurance isn't really about what you leave to beneficiaries. It's about allowing the people that you love to have the space to grieve. It's less about death and more about your legacy and how you want the people that you leave behind to remember you, to have the ability to not worry about the cleanup. Because I will tell you, and I'm going to be doing a video on this, boy, is there cleanup, even when you've been prepared. That detracts from the grief, from starting over. Starting over doesn't mean forgetting you. It means the beginning of you once you're gone in the new phase of who you've left behind, in the new page of their life. Starting over. It's not easy. And for some people it's more difficult than for others. But the biggest thing that I want this channel to be about is to realize that preparation is the greatest embodiment of your love for the people that will be carrying on your memory and your legacy. It doesn't have to be left to one person or to one thing. It can be spread amongst all the things that are near and dear to your heart. I'm a property casualty, which is home and auto, life, health, annuities, and long-term care agent. I am here to tackle the tough, uncomfortable questions with my audience, the people that are joining in to listen to what I have to say. Leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you're most curious about. Tell me your stories of good, bad, and ugly that you've dealt with in insurance. I want to take where I come from and show you how that led to where I am today. I want to help you avoid the holes in your coverages in your life when it comes to insurance, and to make you realize that there's nothing wrong with thinking ahead, preparing for what's most important to you. I hope to be more humorous in my channels. I don't know if I'm going to edit this because I'm very transparent, and I want people to realize that I am, get a drink for this, I am a coffee drinker. I am more than just an insurance agent. I am somebody with a lot of life experiences that I would love to share, and how they all tie into insurance, because insurance is all about having a plan so there isn't an aftermath. It's your own movie. You're the architect of your own Hollywood blockbuster, indie film. Thank you so much for joining me for Clarity Before Crisis. And I really hope you enjoy my Star Trek, Star Wars tie-ins, and that you can see a little bit of this in yourself and how you want to prepare for your now, tomorrow, and when you're gone. Cheers, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope to drop videos at least one a week, and I hope that you are intrigued to see my next 80s tie-in with preparing for the next stage of insurance and how that pertains to you.